Welcome to Hollywood Secrets Information in this video. We're diving deep into one of the darkest corners of Tinseltown, the intersection between fame, fortune, and fear. For decades, whispers have echoed through the hills of Hollywood about celebrities who didn't just die, they were silenced. Tonight, we uncover 17 celebrities whose mysterious deaths have long been linked to the Mafia, the shadowy underworld that once ruled Los Angeles from behind the silver screen. 1. Bugsy Siegel, a charming mobster with movie star looks. Siegel was one of the founders of the modern Las Vegas Strip, but he also mingled with real actors and studio heads. He was known to host Hollywood elites at his lavish Beverly Hills mansion. That on June 20th, 1947, Siegel was shot through the window of his girlfriend Virginia Hill's home in Beverly Hills. 9 bullets fired, 2 straight through the eye. The killer was never found. Many believe Siegel's murder was ordered by his Mafia partners, angered by how he managed funds for the Flamingo Hotel. Others whisper that Hollywood insiders who had deep business ties to the mob wanted him gone before he talked. 2. Johnny Stompanato, a small-time mob enforcer and bodyguard for gangster Mickey Cohen. Stompanato also became the lover of screen goddess Lana Turner. Their relationship was volatile, violent, and drenched in scandal. In 1958, Stompanato was stabbed to death in Turner's Beverly Hills home, allegedly by her teenage daughter, Cheryl Crane, who claimed she was protecting her mother. But rumors persist that Mickey Cohen's crew wanted Stompanato silenced because he knew too much about mob ties. Within Hollywood's elite. This day, conspiracy theorists insist the stabbing was staged to hide a mob hit. 3. Sam Giancana, Chicago mob boss. Sam Giancana wasn't just a gangster. He was also deeply connected to Hollywood and politics. Giancana was reportedly involved with singer Phyllis McGuire of the McGuire Sisters and allegedly helped fund some Hollywood productions. In 1975, just before he was scheduled to testify before a U.S. Senate committee investigating Mafia activities, Giancana was found dead in his Chicago home, shot in the back of the head, while cooking dinner. No one was ever charged. Many believe he was murdered by his own associates to keep him from revealing Hollywood's dirty secrets and mob links on the record. 4. Marilyn Monroe. The mysterious death of Marilyn Monroe remains one of Hollywood's most enduring conspiracies. Officially ruled a suicide, her death from barbiturate overdose at age 36 has long been tied to her alleged affairs with President John F. Kennedy and his brother Robert. But what's lesser known is that Monroe was also loosely connected to mob figures like Sam Giancana and Johnny Rosselli, men who had deep roots in both organized crime and political operations. Some researchers believe the Mafia may have silenced her to send a warning to the Kennedys or to prevent her from revealing information linking Hollywood stars to organized crime. 5. Johnny Rosselli. Working as a liaison between mob bosses and movie studios, Rosselli fixed labor union deals and influenced film financing during the 1930s and 40s. That after serving prison time, he became entangled in CIA plots to assassinate Fidel Castro. But in 1976, his body was found stuffed in a 55-gallon oil drum floating near Miami. The timing was chilling. He was about to testify before Congress about mob and CIA operations. Many believe Rosselli's Hollywood past caught up with him, and he was silenced to prevent further revelations about organized crime's reach into the movie business. 6. George Reeves. He was found dead from a gunshot wound in his bedroom, ruled a suicide, but doubts arose immediately. Reeves was involved with Toni Mannix, the wife of MGM executive Eddie Mannix, a man rumored to have mob ties. Some theorize Reeves was murdered after trying to end his affair with Toni, while others claim he threatened to expose criminal connections between Hollywood moguls and organized crime. No solid proof ever surfaced, but the case remains one of Hollywood's most haunting mysteries. 7. Mickey Cohen. Known as Hollywood's gangster, Cohen mingled with actors, athletes, and studio heads, operating from a fortress-like home in Brentwood. He controlled illegal gambling and loan sharking rings that stretched across Los Angeles. Cohen survived multiple assassination attempts before eventually dying of stomach cancer in 1976. But some believe his illness wasn't natural, that he was poisoned after planning to publish a tell-all book exposing his relationships with Hollywood, elites, and political figures. 8. Sal Mineo, the talented actor of Rebel Without a Cause, met a brutal end outside his apartment in 1976, stabbed in the heart. Officially, a random robbery gone wrong. But Mineo had been working on a film project rumored to expose Hollywood's darker secrets, including mob money in the movie industry. Many who knew him believed his death was too clean, too calculated. Though a drifter was later convicted, questions linger about whether Mineo was silenced for what he knew. 9. Elizabeth Short. Few Hollywood deaths are more infamous than that of Elizabeth Short, known as the Black Dahlia. Her body was found mutilated in Los Angeles in 1947. The case remains unsolved, but rumors persist of her ties to a powerful Hollywood figure connected to organized crime. Investigators have long speculated that her death was a message, a brutal warning in a city where beauty, corruption, and the Mafia walked hand in hand. 10. Danny Thomas. While Danny Thomas's death was officially due to a heart attack, he had a long history of business dealings and friendships that crossed paths with mob-connected figures in the entertainment industry. Though never accused of wrongdoing, rumors emerged after his death that he had been pressured by underworld elements regarding entertainment financing, and no evidence ever confirmed such claims. But whispers persisted for years, adding to Hollywood's mob mythology. 11. Frank Rosenthal. The real-life inspiration for Robert De Niro's character in Casino, Frank "Lefty" Rosenthal was a mob associate and casino mastermind who had major dealings with entertainment and sports figures. After surviving a car bombing in Las Vegas in 1982, Rosenthal withdrew from public life. He later claimed that Hollywood producers had offered him hush money to keep mob names out of his story. He died in 2008 under quiet circumstances, leading some to suspect that old debts and secrets may have finally caught up to him. 12. Dorothy Kilgallen. A powerful journalist and TV personality, Dorothy Kilgallen was investigating both the John F. Kennedy assassination and mob activities in Hollywood when she suddenly died of a drug overdose in 1965. She had reportedly told friends she was about to blow the lid off a major conspiracy. Her death was ruled accidental, but her research notes disappeared that very night. To this day, many believe she was silenced for what she uncovered. 13. Albert Anastasia. Though not a Hollywood celebrity himself, Anastasia was a frequent visitor to Los Angeles, and known for his influence in the Hollywood labor unions. He had ties to actors and film production companies through mob-controlled unions that extorted studios. He was murdered in a New York barbershop shop multiple times while sitting in a chair in one of the most iconic mob killings ever. His assassination sent shockwaves through both the criminal and Hollywood worlds, as many feared who might be next. 14. Jean Harlow. The platinum blonde bombshell of the 1930s died suddenly at just 26 from kidney failure. But rumors persisted that her death wasn't entirely natural. Her husband, producer Paul Byrne, had earlier died under mysterious circumstances. Some said he was murdered by gangsters after crossing them financially. That Harlow's death was said to have silenced questions about Byrne's mob dealings. While there's no solid proof, the overlapping tragedies built an enduring legend of mafia entanglements inside early Hollywood studios. 15. Jimmy Hoffa. Though not an actor, Hoffa's disappearance is deeply tied to Hollywood. As the powerful Teamsters boss, he controlled labor unions that worked with film crews and transportation across Los Angeles. Hoffa's connections to organized crime and alleged secret dealings with Hollywood producers were well documented. He vanished in 1975, and his body has never been found. Some say he was buried under a stadium. Others believe he was cremated by mob associates. What's certain is that Hoffa's disappearance silenced a man who knew too much about the mob's reach into the entertainment industry. 16. Robert Evans. The famed producer of The Godfather and Chinatown had a glamorous yet turbulent life in the 1980s. Evans became entangled in the Cotton Club murder scandal, which involved drug traffickers and individuals connected to organized crime. While Evans himself wasn't murdered, several people around that production were, including Roy Radin, a producer with alleged mob ties who was found shot in the desert. Radin's murder remains one of the darkest Hollywood underworld. Intersections ever exposed a reminder that success in Hollywood sometimes came with deadly partners. 17. Roy Radin, and finally, Roy Radin, the flamboyant show promoter who dreamed of becoming a Hollywood mogul. Radin was last seen alive heading to a meeting with Hollywood financiers about the Cotton Club movie. Weeks later, his decomposed body was found in the Mojave Desert, shot multiple times. The case revealed a sinister web connecting Hollywood money, cocaine trafficking, and organized crime. From Bugsy Siegel's bullet-riddled mansion to Marilyn Monroe's mysterious last night, the shadow of organized crime has long stretched across the Hollywood hills. Whether these deaths were planned hits, tragic coincidences, or something in between, they remind us that fame and danger have always been uneasy partners in the city of dreams. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Hollywood's hidden kill list, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Hollywood Secrets Information for more untold stories, dark mysteries, and hidden truths from the golden age to today's spotlight. Thanks for watching, and remember, in Hollywood, not every story ends when the cameras stop rolling.